Okay, so yesterday we talked about cutting back on expenses, and today we're going to talk about some interesting side hustles that have worked for me. We'll talk about it back in a minute. Good morning, good morning. This is Jan from New York City, and I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. Notice I mentioned I love to help you keep some more of what? Your hard earned money. But there are a couple of ways, and there are ways you can earn money actively, you can earn money passively, but a very common approach today. And it works, and it is a great thing to do. And I'm going to mention something to you about a wonderful show recently recorded with the JB Breaks Free channel. And of course, Steve Young, 74. We both had a wonderful opportunity to talk to JB Breaks Free. If you're not familiar with his channel, I will insert one of his wonderful videos in the description box below. JB does a number of side hustles. He also offers a plethora of wonderful, inspirational information. And if you have not heard, really go check out his channel. But don't forget to come back very soon, probably tonight. I'm thinking tonight would be the night that I will air it at either 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. Just look out for the notice on the community tab. Yes. How's everybody doing today? It is always a hope as usual. I hope you're doing well. Let's start off the day on a positive note, right? Okay, let's go. So, how many of you out there currently have a side hustle? How many of you are thinking of a side hustle? How many of you are just totally okay with just cutting back and all things are well and good? And that's great too. No problem. So I wanted to mention to you a couple of side hustles. I used to, not now. I used to sell on a platform very well known, begins with letter E. And I was what was considered a power seller. This is what they used to call it back then. Okay. I had a 100% positive feedback. The reason why I no longer sell on that platform. To me, the platform itself has changed. I find it kind of like working on it. So if I'm not comfortable with something, I no longer, especially when it comes to a business thing, I just don't like the way it worked for me in the new recent reset. I tried to go back to it, and I just don't like the way it works at the moment. That's all I'm saying on that matter, and that was a matter of choice. But when it was in its original heyday, and I call it, like back in the olden days, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and it was just a fun thing. And yes, you can make as much or as little as you want. So if that type of a platform is for you, great. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing that I did, I had purchased, not that I'm such a photographer in any way, shape, manner, or form, but I used to enjoy working with my Polaroid camera. Those instant type cameras back in the day would go around and for anybody that wanted to take instant pictures of photos of them, while they were, enjoying the sights. And I would charge a flat rated fee and put it in a pretty insert, and they would have their souvenir, their memory of whenever they were, at that sightseeing place, whatever, in New York. And also, I did it in Jersey City as well back in the day. That was a nice little side hustle. I spoke about it in detail actually on one of the audio shows, probably back last spring or last summer. But this is something that anybody could do. I recommend that if you're going to do a side hustle, do something that you really literally enjoy doing. And if it's helping other people and it's also helping you, that to me is a match made in heaven. So these are my recommendations for that. JB Breaks Free channel gets into directly. He specifies everything about it, even down to did he have a good month doing this? Did he have a good month doing that? And it's really very interesting. So this morning's video is going to be short and sweet, and basically just to recommend for you guys to come back later today for that video. I will update you exactly as to what time it will air And I'll mention that on the community tab, Steve Young 74 will be there. He also had some dealings with various side hustles that have worked for him, and he will be offering as well his information, what worked and so on and so forth. So let me know in the comments section below about your side hustle. Do you have one? Do you enjoy it? If not, let us know. And in the meantime, listen, don't forget to do the following for this channel. Thanks so much for clicking like, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you back again tonight. Bye-bye.